Hello. Good evening, everyone. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Welcome to the Leadership TKO live night show. Welcome to everyone aboard on the Facebook platform, those of you on Spreaker and iHeartRadio, as well as the Leadership TKO Station.com's website. I do want to welcome each and every one of you here. Once again, it's an honor to be here. I am your leadership specialist and your wealth mentor. And I am excited to be here, just making sure we're good with our audio and with our video. It looks like we're good. Okay, looks like we are A-okay. And so I'm definitely appreciative of your time tonight. And so it's about 7:11, okay, 7:11. And so you might have noticed that we've adjusted the time for the show. We want to make sure we're steering clear from some amazing training that takes place on a nightly basis that the company, the iLead company, is affiliated with. And so we want to make sure, again, that your attention can be devoted to some important training on a nightly basis, especially for our partners. And so we've adjusted our time, all right, to be 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a nightly basis, okay, on a nightly basis. And so remember, everyone, the purpose of this particular live show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. And so we welcome you here and thank you so very much. I'm going to remind you time and time again, for those of you home-based business owners, if you're looking to have a wildly successful business, you want to work on definitely implementing the law of the lid. Now, this is a law that has been put together by one of my mentors, and this is Dr. John Maxwell. And so what he says is, in order for you to have a wildly successful business or to be effective in any setting, you want to make sure that you grow, right? Increase your leadership ability. The law of the lid is all about your leadership ability. So how well are you able to lead? Okay. And so when we have a show like this and we provide this valuable content for you, it's going to definitely grow that leadership lid and force your lid to grow even higher. All right. And so we've been focusing in on a new series. We have a new series that we've set up for you. And it's really based on one of my other mentors. He's my mentor in the network marketing space. And he has a book entitled 103 Ways to Fail in Network Marketing, a guide to your success. And this is authored by Miss Valerie and Mr. Ty Best. Okay, these are some amazing leaders. And I'm going to show you, of course, how we all became affiliated and connected together, and how, if you want more of this great content, more of some amazing coaching from them, you'll be able to plug into an amazing mastermind. All right, and I'll show you how to get plugged into it in just a second. But here's what I would love for all of you to do that's watching this. Number one, make sure you're loving the stream, okay? Hit the love button for me. Number two, if you have some thoughts and some insight regarding the nugget that we're going to share tonight, provide your thoughts below in the comments section. And then lastly, let's be a blessing, okay? Let's grow the leadership lid and raise that lid for those who are connected to us on Facebook and other platforms. So go ahead and share this out and do your own watch parties for this particular live stream. And so I'm going to be sharing tonight, I'm going a little bit backwards. I'm going to be sharing the 102nd nugget. So I'm actually counting down. I'm not working my way from 1 to 103, but I'm counting down. So we're going to be looking at nugget number 102. Okay, 102. And here's what it says, and then we're going to expound on it just a little bit. Here is the 102nd way that Mrs. Valerie and Mr. Ty Best addresses to fail in network marketing. Becoming so familiar with the company, with the leaders, the upline, downline, or crossline, you now believe you can insult, criticize, or make jokes at their expense. Here is what they say about this. This is a costly mistake made in every business. Familiarity makes us comfortable at first, but if not careful, it will breed contempt. It takes maturity to accept the imperfection of leaders. Always remain polite, never criticize, and refrain from sarcasm. So let's break this down, a couple of things that's being said by this particular nugget. So, in other words, don't become too familiar to the point where you feel that you can criticize, that you can insult or joke, right, another leader, especially your upline. And you want to respect them. It's a level of respect. Here's what I've always come to know, especially since I've also been involved in ministry as well. The anointing, the leadership that you respect, you attract into your life. Okay? So the anointing, the level of authority that you respect in another leader, a leader that you look up to, is the anointing that you would attract into your life. And I wholeheartedly believe this because I know there was once upon a time where I was affiliated with a ministry out in Connecticut. I used to travel off and on, okay? Even after the first service was over, I would travel to the service, and sometimes they would have a service in the evening. And it was a prophet, of course, amazing woman of God. And I tell you the truth. It was like I was zeroed in. I would definitely respect and honor this lady. Just anointed. And so because of that thirst and because of that hunger for the anointing that was on her life, I honestly believe that it gradually began to spill over upon me and upon my household as well. And so again, the anointing, the leadership, the authority that you respect in others, you will begin to attract in your life. So if you ever have a problem, for those of you who are a part of some network marketing or an MLM or whatever it may be, and you have an upline and perhaps there's something you don't agree with, it is best that you do not consult with those whom you brought into the business. Okay, if you have a concern, speak with another mentor, speak with that leader, but do not criticize them. Do not disrespect them, because again, that reflects upon you. You have people looking up to you. You have people who want to emulate you. So I honestly also believe that what goes around comes around. That same type of energy that you project into the world, that can actually circle back around to you. Do you want, someone else to criticize you, talk about you, disrespect you, that you've brought into the organization or to the company? So do the same for those that you emulate. If there's a problem, right? Talk with them. Okay? Bring it up. Have dialogue, mature dialogue. Okay? Be mindful of what you say and make sure you have your facts straight. Okay? Make sure your facts are straight before you go and approach another leader. Very important to do that. So again, Mrs. Valerie and Mr. Ty Best highlighted that perfectly. All right? Do not become so familiar with your company, the leaders, the upline, downline, and crossline that you believe that you can insult, criticize, or make jokes at their expense. Okay? How far do you want to go within the organization that you're plugged into? Okay? There are certain goals that I have. I dare not disrespect another leader, because I also know this, that there are some people, of course, who may look up to me, and I wouldn't want that same type of, treatment. I wouldn't want someone else talking about me unbeknownst to me, right? I wouldn't want that type of treatment, so I would not do that for another. Now, if there are certain things that we joke around, there may be certain things we joke around with as a whole within the organization, out of fun and out of love. But there are certain things, there are certain lines that you do not want to jump over or cross, okay? That can be, of course, deemed disrespectful, and you would not attract that level of success into your life and in your business. So just be mindful of that. That is definitely a way to fail. So how do you succeed? What's the flip side of it? Respect them, honor them, communicate with them if there is a concern. Speak with those who are above you, okay, in the organization, rather than speaking to those who are relatively below or those you brought into the organization itself. Now, this is definitely helpful. Again, I'm speaking specifically for those of you who are in companies that allows you to build a network. So whether you're in direct sales or you're in a network marketing opportunity, or maybe an e-commerce company that has a referral component to it. Okay, so you want to be mindful as you're sharing this opportunity. You want to grow, work on your mindset, because there may be some things about yourself that needs to be shifted. Okay, perhaps it's not the problem with the leader you're looking up to, but maybe the problem is internal. Maybe it's something that you're battling with. Maybe it's something that you're fighting with, right? It could be some other factors as well that I need not mention right now, okay? But you want to make sure that you are emulating, that you are really respecting those who have been in the company longer than you have. Respect them. Obviously, they're doing something right if they are where they are right now. They're doing something right. They're not perfect. I repeat, they're not perfect. However, they're doing a whole lot of things right. And they should, of course, be sharing those traits, those success tips with you so that you can succeed as well. So that's what I have for you today. And perhaps you're like, Lakeisha, I need to grow. There's so much more growth that you can be doing for yourself. So much internal work that you can begin to engage in on a day-by-day basis, especially during this time of quarantine, right? Well, guess what? There is an amazing mastermind, team of leaders, over 100,000, I believe, at this point. Okay, we call it WBW University. Wealth Builders Worldwide University. We have a system in place that causes those who become connected to it to grow. You do a lot of introspective work, working on your mindset, working on your heart, working on the energy. Some people call it vibrations, energy, right? that you put off there and that aura that is around you. You want that energy whereby it attracts people to want to be connected to you, to want to be around you. And so you'll learn how to kind of develop that within this WBW University. And so for those of you who are looking for more self-development help, maybe you want to learn how we are, the leaders, are building wealth. We're generating income on a weekly basis. And we're building a legacy, something that could be passed down to our children and our children's children. And you can begin to do this safely from the comfort of your home. So we invite you, and maybe you're just like, I just need some supplemental income. You want some extra weekly income, maybe somewhere between $600 and $1,200 extra, or maybe even more than that. Maybe your work ethic is a bit different and you will supersede, okay, even smaller levels, right? You can do as much as you like. It's really up to you. And so that opportunity presents itself with this amazing money system. And what we simply do with this money system is we're exchanging dollars that are depreciating in value for gold, which is a tier 1 asset that is growing and increasing in value. Okay, so you're exchanging a liability for an asset that doesn't have any risk whatsoever because it's tier 1. And so we invite you to get plugged into this. And maybe you're like, Lakeisha, I hear what you're saying, but you want more information about this system. And I totally get it. Trust me, I get it. Now, here's one thing that I come to share with you. This money system is connected in 147 countries worldwide. There are strict policies, procedures that the company had to go through in order to enable the system to operate in these countries. So I can't do more research, and many people around the world I know cannot do more research than 147 governments worldwide. And so we encourage you to inquire. Maybe somebody shared this particular video with you. Maybe you're listening in on the podcast platforms and you're like, Lakeisha, this might be the ticket. Okay, maybe you're like, man, I need some extra income. Maybe you don't have any income whatsoever. Because of this pandemic, your income might have been cut. It might have stopped quickly, abruptly, and you need something happening. Well, this is the ticket, okay? It's free to plug into, and everything we do is voluntary. Nothing here is mandatory for you to do. And so it's available for you, self-development, training, everything that you would need to succeed with this amazing money system, and of course, the self-development university, I like to call it, okay? And so, again, appreciate your time, and it's really easy to plug into. Get back with the person that shared this particular episode with you. This is the second of 103 episodes where we're going to focus in on this particular book here, all right? So make sure you get back with the person that shared this with you. Let them know that you need a link, and you need a link like now, because you want to plug into this system and get your free gold savings account. Get on the road to self-development, improving yourself, and bringing in some weekly and monthly income within your household. Get on this train, this wealth train, before it passes you by. Okay? And so, listen, we also have a special presentation that's going to be happening at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here's the beauty about this particular presentation: it's only about 45 minutes long on average, okay? And there may be some of my partners who may do watch parties. And if you are that type where you want to watch it directly on the platform, all you would need to do is first download the Zoom Cloud Meeting app on your phone or on your laptop. Then you want to, in your web browser, you want to enter www.goldrocks.info. Enter it into your browser and you'll be brought into the platform so you can view this presentation and get more details about this money system. And then it's no stopping you. Whatever you want to do, however much income you want to bring in on a monthly basis and a weekly basis, we'll show you how to do it. It's up to you. All right? But we're here to support you and give you the tools that you need so that you can succeed. All right? And so again, thank you so very much for plugging in on tonight with the Leadership TKO, a live night show. I'm here, your leadership specialist and wealth mentor. And so, of course, we're looking forward to coming back tomorrow night with a fresh new episode. And of course, the 101st nugget that's going to really help you to succeed in network marketing. So until then, I want to encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night. God bless. And hopefully I'll catch you on the goldrocks.info presentation tonight. Take care.